Hello, everybody. Well, hello to the one watching. Okay. My name is Christopher Wood. I am 52 years old, and I am a 5-year revenge retaliation full physical identity theft victim. Compliments of Ontario Provincial Police, criminal doctors, justice of the peace, and their accomplices. Full skull splitting, full brain injuring, body mutilations, kidnapping, sex assaults, blood and piss forcing. Have an illegal prisoner tracking put onto me. My mother was also stalked and killed, and 2 of my dogs were tortured and killed. I spoke police crimes. I became a victim. Full complete deforming, full complete injuring, torturing, medical blacklisting, file falsifications for treatment refusals, discrimination, and blacklisting. Cops that are guilty of homicides, attempted homicides, who are guilty of sex slavery and torture crimes in Napanee, whether transferred or not, to avoid arrest, charging, and lawsuits. Ex-Chief or Commander, year 2019, he drove away Jeep Wrangler before he left Napanee. He also had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in August of 2019. Staff Sergeant, years 2019, 2021, kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, Dave Weiss, Robert Lucas, Constable Ward, Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, and Shelley Huffner. She had me kidnapped under false pretenses 24 hours after asking for help with what has taken place with me, May 27, 2021. And when she found out, that was done to get my blood and piss. When she found out what she had done 24 hours after me asking for public help against them, they left. It was done through a Judge Chappelle and incompetency bullshit, which is untrue. There's Spencer Mills 14716 and Robert Kane 7224. Also, criminal doctor's girlfriend to Stacy, name and file falsifier, medical blacklister, and the one that assures crimes against their victims. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic. She also goes by Dr. Margie V. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor are all criminally negligent involved, along with ex-CEO Cubby Duck in patient relations, including having me falsely charged twice to prevent anything legal on them, in an attempt to cover up their crimes and turn it around on me for what they are guilty of and what they are involved in. Co-offenders and accomplices who are guilty of murders, drug trafficking, sex slavery, sex offenses, children and adults, homicides, forced suicides, stalking, animal tortures, and murders in Napanee, and are co-offenders with O.p.p $22,000 to have these bastards arrested. This guy here, he has many alias names. I know it's kind of hard to see because of how it is, but he has many alias names. He goes by Bill Wooldridge, Bill Cooldridge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Stephen Mavis, which happens to be the name of a wanted inmate walk-away escapee, and he also goes by Robert Cross. He thinks that he and I were switched at birth. He thinks that he is my dad. He was criminally stalking my mother. and calling my mother mom, and he caused her death. He killed her December 20th, 2020 with intent because he was told that he and I were switched at birth, and he's very delusional and highly psychotic, and he actually believed it. I am 52 years old, and this guy is approximately 65 to 70. And this here is Blair Frederick Hardy Kane, alleged OPP constable detective. He's guilty of rapes, financial thefts and frauds, welfare, disability, pensions, insurance frauds, bank frauds, forgeries, rapes, meth trafficking, and multiple homicides. And none of these fucks can be touched, no matter what you can prove. This is Jason Gimpy, two-step Van Alstyne. He goes by, that's not me calling him that, that's what he goes by, Jason Gimpy, two-step. He is approximately 45 years old. He goes between Napanee and Kingston, Ontario. He sells laced fentanyl with tranq. He is committing overdose homicides. He is guilty of 5 years stalking, brain injuring, and torture crimes on me. He is guilty of attempted homicide and identity theft with the intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud. He is a stroke victim, but he is still very seriously dangerous, and he is a highly psychotic crackhead as well. This here is a guy named Tyler Lake. He is approximately 30 years old. He is guilty of torturing and killing my dog in March 24th, 2023. Him and another guy named Raymond LeBlanc. This guy here is actually Ontario Provincial Police Robert K. number 1 informant and very well paid in drugs and money, and very highly protected Tyler Lake. He is a very serious drug addict, and I also have it in writing with him and another guy from my last live that I done on YouTube here, where they were alleging, one is saying that he is a cop, an OPP cop, and then another time he is stating that he has actually had his phone stolen. He is with Tyler Lake, and that Tyler Lake had proceeded to kidnap him, and he was asking me for help. And yet, this very same guy stated that he was an OPP cop, and I have it in writing. This is another picture of Jason Van Alstyne. And this is the one this once again is the one that allegedly had kidnapped and stolen a phone and was doing all of this other stuff, and then proceeded to tell me it was him in writing making this. This is him once again. They're just a bunch of fucking drug addicts, and they're playing games, and they're taking lives while they're doing it. And they're fucking getting away with it because they work with them for the cops. They get drug deliveries, every single one of them. Their drugs of fucking choice of what they want. I have been through full fucking deforming, full identity changes, like 100% identity changes that have been done to me. All of this has just been within the last couple of years. I've had serious skull deforming. It's been shortened, widened, flattened, elongated, rounded out. Many different shapes and sizes, and actual physical fucking changes. And all of this started to happen to me after I was shot by ex-O.p.p chief in August of 2019 and then medically blacklisted. Here's another picture of me. This is another guy that's involved. He's guilty of torture crimes on me, skull splitting me. He's guilty of body mutilations, and he's guilty of attempted murder. He is approximately 83 to 85. He is a cousin. He is also guilty of very serious crimes on me as a child in Winnipeg, Manitoba, to the point of even stripping my clothes off of me and putting duct tape on my testicles because I would not eat a pickled onion. And he is also now guilty of attempted homicide on me. His name is Harry Hartwick. He is a child groomer. He is very seriously fucking dangerous, regardless of his age. No matter what I have shown, no matter what I have proven, I have not been able to get any help since being medically blacklisted. So everything that has happened to me has been assured. I have been seriously right brain lobotomized pretty much. I have absolutely no feeling in my head. I have a tube that goes from my throat, or it goes actually from my groin to my right nipple to my throat, which I can show in a second here. And then it goes from my throat up to the back of my neck. No surgeries either. That started to happen to me after I was shot once again and medically blacklisted. And also, I get air going through it, and I get piss and shit also going through my head and my face as well. Here's another physical identity change I've been through as well. This is all being done to me since I was shot, and I believe it was done through what is called remote neuromonitoring. And all of these lowlives are sex offenders. They are junkies, and they sit around all fucking day long, and they use this on me. This is what remote neuromonitoring is, in case anybody don't know. But they have access to this, and they are using it criminally for a lot of serious, dangerous things. This was once a picture of me. And this. I actually had to shave my head because of going through all these deformings and changes to show that it was actually happening. That's why I have my name on my hand and I show it. I now have that and a tree on my hand. That's the only difference. But some deforming that's been done to my skull, and it actually looks like it's been cut. And I was medically blacklisted while this was happening, so I was not able to get any help. This is all compliments of Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Lennox and Eddington County General Hospital, for falsifying my medical files and having other doctors call me a delusional, hallucinating retard that this was happening with no care or concern whatsoever because of bullshit fucking lies put against me that nobody has to answer for. The only so-called crime I've ever committed is letting people know about O.p.p human trafficking, because I have no criminal record or history prior to this happening. Here's that tube that goes into the back of my neck now, and I get air and I get piss and shit going through me. My spine has even been seriously deformed. As I said, body mutilations done to me. And that goes directly to the back of my head, and you can actually see where it looks like my skull has been cut again, and that put in there. And once again, it fills up with piss and shit. And then it proceeds to go through my head, my face. Another picture of my skull seriously flattened with a dent in my head, and it looks like a hand coming up through it. That's certainly not normal, and it's not like that now. I have another one where I'm going to show it actually coming up in my throat too, and it actually bulging right out. That is not normal. Totally different here. It looks my neck's been elongated, and it looks like it's been split or cut. Here's another one. And every time something is happening to me, there is nothing I can do about it. I am in serious fucking excruciating pain while this is happening. This guy here is one of the ones involved. He is a seriously obsessed homosexual. He is a meth head. He is a crackhead, and he is a serious morphine addict. He is seriously obsessed with me. He was actually jealous of the hair that I had. He is a man, and he is actually jealous of the hair that I used to have. This is how fucked in the head this dude is. His name is Bert Hustler. He actually believes that he used to play hockey in the NHL for the Philadelphia Flyers and Hartford Whalers too, in his illusions. This is another guy that tortured and killed my dog March 24th, 2023. He is guilty of stalking, criminal stalking, torture crimes on me, attempted murder, and also killing my dog. with Tyler Lake. This is Raymond LeBlanc. He is a child groomer. Here's a picture of my skull actually completely flattened again. And this is all compliments of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. This guy here, his name is Brandon Barry. There is another one named Robert Barry. He is approximately 70 years old. I think he is this guy's dad. And he has a crowbar mustache. He is a drug trafficker, a sex slave trafficker, a rapist, and he is a truck driver and a possible serial killer. And this guy here, Brandon, is also guilty of attempted homicide on me as well. And he is a known, he was recently charged for beating a baby and trying to kill it as well. As I'm doing this right now, I'm having very serious trouble thinking. I'm having trouble. This here is Dale Hartwick. He is my cousin. He is the nephew to Harry Hartwick, the guy that I showed in the beginning. He is guilty of torture crimes on me. He is a speed trafficker, a speedhead. He is a sex offender, a registered pedophile. He is my cousin. He is guilty of skull splitting me. He is guilty of being involved with my identity theft, torture crimes on me, brain injuring me, and attempted murder with intent to commit for drop charges for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. He is now guilty of attempted murder on me for the cops. And this is his boyfriend, Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns, who's I have pictures and videos where I look exactly like him, including the same cockeye. He is guilty of skull splitting me. He is guilty of attempted paralyzing me, sex assault. He is guilty of attempted homicide with intent to commit with and for his boyfriend, Dale Hartwick. He also believes that I am a wolf. None of these people can be arrested either in Napanee without $22,000. That's O.p.p extortion on them because they're co-offenders, and each and every one of them can implicate. And I don't have $22,000, so they know that I'm pretty well fucked on that. I am also the end of my bloodline too. They're guilty of murdering my mother, killing my dogs, complete total deforming on me, complete total identity theft, putting illegal prisoner tracking onto me, blowing up my fucking head and my face, total deforming and identity changes through these bastards, and not being able to do a thing about it. You speak O.p.p crimes, expect your family, expect your identity, expect your bloodline, expect your animals. Everything will be stolen and killed, and O.p.p will get away with it. They have a lot of criminal doctors, and they have a lot of fucking people they can feed crystal meth to, crack, and fentanyl to commit these murders for them. So congratulations, Ontario Provincial Police. Once again, Spencer Mills, 14716. You are guilty of murder and attempted murder with intent to commit. Robert Kane, 7224. You are guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit through Bill Waldridge, through Blair Hardy, through Tyler Lake, Jason Olstein, Harry Hartwick, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, all co-offender accomplices. very highly protected because it protects the police involved as well. Organized trafficking, the justice of the police, the justice of the peace. 3 mental health workers are also involved. These fuckers are ex-inmates, ex-psych ward patients, and very seriously dangerous psychotic fucking junkies. If this has been done to me, I wonder how many it's been done to that they've gotten away with. How many murders has OPP actually committed with these bastards? How many people have they actually sold? How many insurance policies have they actually collected on and put out on victims? How many have they actually framed through with identity thefts and illegal prisoner tracking on them to fuck over victims? One way or another, I will get arresting. I will get charging on you cocksuckers. It's too late right now because the damage is done. Time has been bought 5 years and you got away with fully changing me. You got away with murdering my mother. You got away with killing my dogs, but you're not gonna fucking kill me. I will finish you before you do this anymore to me. Make no fucking mistake about it. OPP, legally, I mean. And everyone else, you pieces of shit fucking garbage. I will see you locked up and I will bring serious lawsuits against OPP, mental health, and against Lennox and Addington County General Hospital and the doctors individually for what you've done, what you've accomplished against me and kept me from fucking help. Medically blacklisted me on a bunch of fucking lies through a bunch of psychotic pieces of shit who are using their badges, positions, credentials to get away with homicides. Poor, homeless, elderly, disabled are their targets. Good job. Isn't it, Spencer Mills? You are very seriously fucking dangerous. He shows up at your door no matter where he is. Expect homicides to start happening. Bodies will follow him. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I've proven my point. I've shown what I've shown and proven what I've proven. And so I hope this is seen and I hope it's shared because I am very seriously losing my memories and this is getting worse and worse. And I will be more physically changed. I will start to lose even more of my memories, and each and every one of these bastards will get away with it. And I, Christopher S. Wood, will be murdered, and it will be gotten away with. And this is no fucking joke. No joke. So I don't want it to be taken as one. This is very much 100% serious. My life and my bloodline depend on this. One way or another, cops from somewhere have to come in and they have to make arrests on other cops and doctors because it won't happen through OPP. And you file legal charges on them, they just investigate their own crimes and then find ways to get themselves out of it. So good luck with that, people. That won't work either against them. Please hit the like, hit the share, especially the share, whether you subscribe or not. If you do, I hope so. Welcome to my channel. But this is very serious and important, and I need help, and I need this to get out. A lot of my stuff is being blocked and shadow banned and cloned from these bastards too, and I can prove it.